What is up, guys? Donk97 here, bringing you a brand new Halo MCC challenge guide. Today we're taking a look at the brand new seasonal challenge Elite Swordplay. This is to complete the Nice Slice and Keep Killer challenges to earn this white energy sword skin for Halo 3. The first of these two challenges, Nice Slice, is to earn 343 points with an energy sword, where campaign kills on heroic difficulty or harder are worth 1 point, and Spartan kills in multiplayer are worth 10 points. One thing of note about that in multiplayer part is it's actually mistyped. It should say in multiplayer match-made games are worth 10 points, whereas Spartan kills in custom games are only worth 1 point, similar to in campaign. The other challenge here, Keep Killer, is to kill 500 high-ranking elites in campaign on normal difficulty or harder. The first of these two challenges we're going to take a look at here is the Nice Slice challenge, and I'm going to be completing it in Halo 2 Anniversary, specifically using either the campaign missions of High Charity, Uprising, or the Oracle. Now, the reason I've picked these three levels in particular is they all have an energy sword in the first area you start on the level, with High Charity being the first flood you encounter having an energy sword, and then on Uprising and on the Oracle, the first areas you enter, there's just an energy sword next to the first bodies you come across, so you can just pick those up. The skull I have active is the bandana skull, and it will give you this warning saying if you turn it on, achievements in stat-based stuff will not count. Thankfully, though, that does not mean challenges will not count. If you have a 0 times multiplayer skull on, it'll still count for achievements or challenges as long as they're not time-based. Now you can see right there, I've killed that flood form, I've grabbed his energy sword, and now I have an unlimited ammo energy sword, and I'm going to be running around and killing all the flood and all the brutes I see. Now, unfortunately, because of the challenge requirements, you cannot do this in custom firefight or just firefight in general, because 343 have gone smart now and have started to use a ban against custom firefight for a lot of the challenges, it seems, because I think they've been watching my guides and realized that they really miscalculated by allowing custom firefight for a lot of challenges. But oh well, I know other ways around their ways of stopping custom firefight, such as this right here. Now, like I said before, you can get 10 points, making it to where you only need 35 kills with an energy sword if you play a multiplayer match-made game. Now, there's only 2 games where it's easy to get sword kills. The first of them being Griffball, which at the time I'm recording this and uploading this, Griffball is not available in multiplayer matchmaking, but it is a rotational playlist that will come back ever so often, and in the next 2 months, that playlist will definitely be back at least 1 or 2 times, and it's only 35 kills too, which makes it really easy. The other game mode, which could be somewhat easy, but that means also sacking yourself off and having to immediately become an infected, is an infection. Because obviously if you start as a human, then it means you have to immediately die and become a zombie to try and get 35 kills as the zombie. So do which of these methods you want. Personally, I'm probably going to just continue off doing the campaign method because it's not that difficult, honestly, at the end of the day. It might be a little bit more time consuming, but you know what? That's perfectly fine because it's still kind of fun just running around going through all these enemies with an energy sword. The next challenge we're taking a look at here is the Keep Killer challenge, which again is to kill 500 high-ranking elites in campaign or Spartan Ops missions on normal difficulty or harder. For this, we're going to use the Halo Reach mission, Oni Sword Base, going back to the good old days of Halo Reach where people used to use the target locator trick on Sword Base where they would farm commendation credits constantly using that target designator and using the revert to last checkpoint method. You saw there I put the Thunderstorm Skull on, which that will raise the rank of all elite units in this campaign mission, making them go from either the default or major ranks to become ultra ranks or higher. Now, the major ranks do count towards this challenge. The only ranking elite that doesn't count is the default elite, so the blue elites pretty much. So any of the red elites or the white ultras or even higher ranking, they will all count. But on this level, you will only find the ultras in the major elites with the Thunderstorm Skull on. Now, if you follow the pathway I took, you'll come into the garage here where the target locator is. You'll pick the target locator up and turn around and face where you had just come from outside the garage. And now you're going to wait here until you see checkpoint done on your screen. Once you see checkpoint done, you can start powering up the target designator, similar to you would with the Spartan laser, and start unleashing all of these rockets from an orbital strike down onto all of the Covenant enemies standing right here. You can see 2 of those elites in the top left got obliterated, and that 1 elite that walked into the blast got obliterated. So you'll get about 3 elite kills per cycle. Unfortunately, it's not a lot of elites per cycle, but I believe this is the most elites you can kill at a single hit in the campaigns that at least I can remember. There's probably another faster way, and if there is, someone in the comments will definitely have a recommendation down below that. And if I see a bunch of good recommendations, I may make a follow-up video on this. But currently, I think this may be the fastest way. You'll also get a bunch of kills if you're also doing this in combination with Caesar Dressing using the Halo Reach campaign level Nightfall, where you assassinate a bunch of elites, specifically the elite at the very beginning of the level. Those two are probably the most efficient ways currently that I can think of. But like I said, if there is something that was said in the comments that works a lot better than this method and gets more elite kills within these few seconds, then I am 100% happy to make a follow-up guide on this alternative method. But at the time, guys, I think this is the best way to potentially go about this challenge. I hope you enjoyed. Remember, if you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe so I know you guys did. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.